right, hello wine-drinking people. Today is Tuesday, the 15th of March. Already halfway through the month of March, man. Wow, we've had so many great events. We've got a stellar lineup of events for this week. Tonight we've got Chateau Lagrange here at the Wine Watch, one of the top properties of Saint Julien. The Spire Collection will be here on Thursday with Trey Christie. We're going to be showing one of the top wines made in California, the Verités and Cardinal. Some great stuff. We always have a great time with Trey, Mr. Verité. And then Friday night, three of my favorite things in the world: Champagne, Pomerol, and Barolo. And speaking of Barolo, there's only a few producers' wines that I buy every single year, and Azelia is one of them. When you look at the great properties of Barolo, you know, the average landowner here only owns 2.5 hectares of vines. Tiny. And when you look at the cost of Cru Barolo vineyards, the only thing that's more expensive is land in Premier and Grand Cru in Burgundy in the entire world. So even though this is a rather large area, the Piedmont itself, Barolo Barbaresco, which is a fifth the size of Barolo, its two greatest DOCGs are relatively small. And the producers, like the greatest producers of the area, Luigi Scavino, he only has 9 hectares of vines. So these single vineyard wines that he makes, wines that we buy every year, the Margheria, the San Rocco, and let me tell you, this Bricco Fiasco, always, to me, my favorite wine in the lineup. Just stunning wines. Even the entry-level Barolo, which this famous producer from Serra de Lunga de Alba blends, like most people used to traditionally for his entry-level wine, for under $40, anything but entry-level. This wine is always a stunner. The 2011 vintage, well, the only problem with this vintage is it followed 2010, which everybody raved about how great 2010 was, but I can tell you 11... I think just as good, maybe better, because you can actually drink the wines young. These wines are fairly enjoyable right now, but hey, Nebbiolo is a wine that needs time, and the greatest wines you can age for 20, 30, 40 years or more. The Margheria, to me, always the prettiest of all these crus, one that always shows really well young. It does age as well. The 2011's got that classical rose petal, mint, smoke, spices, a gorgeous red cherry fruit, and a really silky, smooth tannin to it, even though, like I said, this wine's fairly young. The Bricco Fiasco, like I said, always the biggest of the three. The San Rocco also fairly rich, but we got these wines at $59. Are you kidding me? We bought the rest that they had in inventory, which isn't much. We got 50 bottles pretty much of the Margheria and the San Rocco at the cheapest price in the country. The Bricco Fiasco, well, there's no more of this available. We have 30 bottles. $68, still a relative value. When you look at the world's greatest wines, it amazes me that you can find Cru Barolos for under $100 even. So check it out. Everything we've got from one of my favorite producers, Azelia. We got older Magnums. We have some 2010 still in stock. And like I said, at incredible prices for one of the world's greatest wines. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.